Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. Today I have round 9 of Have I Read It? So stay tuned. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thanks for coming back. And if you don't know what Have I Read It is all about, it's pretty much just me going back to my hauls from 3 years ago and seeing what I've read, what I've unhauled, what I still need to read. And I do have a playlist. I will link it up here for you to go and check out, to go back and watch all of my Have I Read It's. But let's get into how I did last month. So I want to start out by saying that the month of March was ridiculous for me, because we had some issues with appliances, and then we were getting our floors done, and before we could get our floors done, we literally had to pack up everything in my house. So like all the books had to come off the bookshelves, just everything had to come off of every surface pretty much, because they would only move the furniture for doing the floors. So we pretty much had to pack up our entire house, move things around from room to room for a week, and then we've been unpacking the house all over again. So it was like we moved. And with all of that going on, I didn't get as much reading done in March as I would have liked. And I'm not going to punish myself for it, just because life. And it wasn't due to me not doing, like trying. It was I just couldn't, because of everything that was going on. So let me just tell you how I did with the books from last month. So this is what I was supposed to read for last month's Have I Read It. The first one here, Dignity, was actually carried over from February, and I still didn't read it. Rules would say this would have to be unhauled, but again, I'm not going to really give myself a punishment this month. So this particular book will be carried over into April, and I will have to read it in April. Next up, we have Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch, and I did actually read this. Then we have One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I did not read this one. We have The Start of Me and You by Emery Lord, and I did not read this one. We have Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins, and I did read this one. I actually read this and Love and Gelato during the Spring into Readathon. Then we have Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco, and I did not read this one. And we have The Silent Corner by Dean Koontz, and I did not read this one. So what I plan on doing, even though I'm not really doing punishments, meaning I'm not going to be, normally the ones that I didn't read, I would be able to save one and the rest would have to get unhauled, and I'm not going to unhaul anything. I will be carrying this one over into April, and I will carry one of these others over into April as well. One of the ones that I didn't read. So I will be reading Stalking Jack the Ripper in April. So sort of a like semi-punishment that I will start out with having 2 added already. So let me set those right here. And then the other 3 that I didn't get to read, these right here, they will go into my extras pile for now. Okay, so I have the video pulled up here. I've got my earbuds here. Let's get into this April 2018 book haul and see what I've read. It looks like it's a relatively small, I wonder if it says in the description how many books I bought. It does not, but it looks like a stack, maybe this. So hopefully I've read quite a few of them, and then if so, I can maybe dip into those extras and read maybe some of the ones that I didn't get to last month. I don't need both of those in. All right, let's go. Hey guys, it's Melanie, and today I have my April book haul for you. So stay tuned. So today is my April book haul. These are all the books that I have purchased since I did my March book haul, and that wasn't from Book Outlet, because I do those as a separate video, as you probably already know. But these are from places like Amazon, Thrift Books, Books A Million, subscription boxes, just anywhere that I've gotten books from other than Book Outlet. So let's get started. I have 15 books here today. 15 books. Also, I've noticed that there's, I don't know if you can hear it in this, but I had music going really quiet in the background, and now I'm wishing I didn't, because I can see how that's very distracting. But I think it was a thing back then that people had music playing real quiet, but I'm wishing I didn't. Okay, continuing on. So the first 3 books that I have to show you, I got from Thrift Books, and it is a trilogy. It is the Modern Fairy Tales trilogy by Holly Black. We have Tithe, Valiant, and Ironside. I have not read any of those. Let me grab them. Okay, so here they are. I just need to read the first book, which is Tithe, and all I know is this is like a YA fae, which is Welcome to the Realm of Very Scary Fairies. Okay, so I'm gonna put these, like, I don't know if y'all can see, well, let me move some of this stuff around here so I can set books down. Okay, I'm gonna set these 2 over here, and we'll set this one right there. Okay. What else do we have? Okay, so the next book I got from Books A Million, and I actually had taken back Love and Gelato that I purchased from there before, because the cover was messed up and stuff, and so I actually was able to get it from Book Outlet cheaper, and so I did that. And I traded it in for Story Thieves, The Stolen Chapters by James Riley. Okay, I have not read that one. And it's funny because I was just putting all these books back on my shelves, and when I was like putting that particular series on my shelf, I was like, oh, I really need to read this. So let me go grab that. Okay, so this particular one is actually book 2 in the Story Thieves series. And I have book 1 here as well, which is just Story Thieves. So this will go to extras, and this will go here. All right. Yeah, we're not doing great so far, but we're just getting started. 4 books in. Haven't read any 4 of them. It's like 11 more to go. All right, let's go. Okay, so the next 3 books that I have here are actually books that I won from different giveaways. So the first book here is Wrecked by Maria Padayan. I haven't read that either. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't even remember what this is about. It says, what really happened at the party that night? Haley saw Jenny come back to the dorm shell-shocked. Richard heard Jordan brag about the cute freshman he hooked up with. When Jenny accuses Jordan of rape, Jordan claims she's lying. Haley and Richard, who have just started dating, are pushed to opposite sides of the school's investigation. Will the truth ever come to light? Reputations, relationships, and whole lives depend on it. Okay. Let's stick that there. 1/3 of the way through. I haven't read any of them. Please tell me I have read some of these books. Alright, so next is a book that I won from a Goodreads giveaway, and this is An Arc of Lying in Wait by Liz Nugget? I don't know if I've read that. I know I've taken pictures with that book, but I can't remember if I've actually read it. Oh, yeah, that book. I think, okay, so I gave this book 3 stars. The end upset me a lot and I wanted to throw the book across the room, and I have unhauled it. So yeah, I had a violent reaction to the end of this book. I actually remember when I read this now. I read that back in May of 2018. So I read it like right after getting it. I think I'm just going to mark that in the red category. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so next was another Goodreads giveaway that I won, and that is The Death of Miss Westaway by Ruth Ware, and this is an ARC. Okay, I did read that. I think I unhauled it, but I'm not entirely sure. But I did read it, so I'm just gonna mark it as read. What else we got? Okay, the next 4 books I have here came from subscription boxes. So I was a bit behind on my Guilty Pleasures / Totally Booked Crate subscription box. So I actually had my January My Guilty Pleasures, and then February I switched from My Guilty Pleasures to their other side, which is the YA, and it's Totally Booked Crate. So I have the February of that, and then I also have the March of that as well. So in the January My Guilty Pleasures book crate, I got Hidden Seams by Alessandra Torr. Haven't read that. Hold on. Okay, I don't remember anything about this except that I know it's like adult and I think erotica. It says 10 years of lies, a $1 billion empire. She could destroy all of it. This is like a heavy, even though it's not super thick, it's very heavy book. But it's only, looks like 327 pages, so. All right. What else we got? I'm not doing as well as I thought I was gonna have done. And then in the February Totally Booked Crate box, I got Reign the Earth by A.C. Goffin. I haven't read that either. Ah, dang it. Okay, what do we got? This says Sacrifice Secrets, Magic That Will Shake the World. It looks like a YA fantasy. It's a little on the thicker side. What else we got? 432 pages. I don't even know how many we're in right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I think we're like 2/3 of the way through this haul. Okay, let's continue. And then we have my March Totally Booked Crate, and that was Pacifica by Kristen Simmons. I haven't read this, but I have been wanting to read more Kristen Simmons after having read, like, gone through her entire Deceiver series or Vale Hall series. So I'm excited to get to this one, but dang it, there's so much I haven't read. Hold on. Let's see, this says, for too long our people have suffered, plagued by overcrowding, disease, and lack of work. We have only just survived for too long. Now we must take the next step and thrive. Pacifica, a new beginning. All right. Come on, let me have read the rest of them. And then the last of the subscription box books, we have Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. I haven't read that one either. Hold on. Here it is. It's got these beautiful sprayed edges. Let's see. Outcast, Rogue, Orphan, Rebel. So this is like a space fantasy, I think. Okay. So if you don't know, I only pick 6 to read and the rest go into my extras. And so far, out of the ones that would be here, we're already at 7. So one of these won't be read this month. But let's see what else we have. Hopefully read. Okay, so the next 4 books are books that I ordered from Amazon, and the first one is Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. I have read that one, thank goodness. Okay, and then the last 3 books are all Buffy related, because I am a huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love Buffy. I watched every episode of Buffy when it aired. I own all of the episodes of Buffy. I've had my daughter watch them all. We've watched them together repeatedly. And oh my gosh, when it was announced, I remember where I was, what I was doing, the moment I heard the announcement that Buffy was not going to be continuing. And I wanted to cry. I was so sad. But I love this. I love that show so much. And you may have seen the haul when I got these, and I got all my cute little pop figures up there, and I did like Instagram pictures with them and stuff. But anyway, the first book is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 20 Years of Slaying, and this is the Watcher's Guide. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I read that one, but I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, yes, I did read that one. So let's see what else I got. And next we have the official grimoire of Willow Rosenberg. And yes, it says written by Willow Rosenberg. I have not read that one. So let me get that. Okay, here it is. I have a few other Buffy books, so I'm not sure which one is going to be the next one that comes up. I hope it's one I've read, but we'll see. And then last but not least, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer Encyclopedia, the Ultimate Guide to the Buffyverse by Nancy Holder and Lisa A. Clancy. I don't know if I've read that one. I can't remember if I have or not. So I'm gonna look it up real quick. Okay, I have not read that one, so let me grab it. Okay, here it is. My stack is getting ridiculous. Oh, that's actually the last book. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. And I need to pick 6 of them. Okay. Give me just a second and I'll let you know what I decide. Okay, so it turns out that Hidden Seams is actually the second book in a series, or a duology maybe, called Unzipped by Alexandra Tor. And so I'm going to listen to the first book because I can find it on Hoopla. And so I'm going to do that as book 1 and this is book 2. And then for the other 4, I will be reading the grimoire, the official grimoire from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Rain the Earth by A.C. Goffin. And I decided to go with this one because Buzzwordathon for April is like space or galaxy terms, and Earth is a space kind of term. So I'm going to use that one for that. I'm also going to do Story Thieves by James Riley, because who doesn't love a cute middle grade? And then Tithe by Holly Black. So those are the 6 that I will be doing for April's Have I Read It. Oh, plus these 2 that I'm carrying over. So we've got Dignity and Stalking Jack the Ripper as well. And then these will all be going into my extras pile. So have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!